On January the 25th, 2017, while in Santiago, Chile, we interviewed Jim Wheeler, the president and CEO of Global Supertanker. The company had just brought their 747 into the country to assist the firefighters on the ground to knock down some of the fires.
We're down here to help the Chileans with their extreme fires that are occurring throughout the countryside. Been a challenge in many fronts, but I will tell you that the Chilean people have risen and helped us. For example, when we first got here, we learned that we were loading water through swimming pools. Rather slow and took a couple of hours the first time we loaded. However, the fire brigade down here, the bomberos, they went to action and figured out how to pump faster, and we are now loading in 15 and a half minutes, 73,000 liters of water. So we're finding that the people down here are most supportive. The Army of Chile and the Air Force of Chile are providing us aerial support. They have tactical officers on our aircraft, and the Army is flying as a lead plane now with one of our lead plane pilots on board to assist as they spot the fires and lead us in. We have been having to fight some weather situations here where the smoke and the fog caused by cloud inversions at night that we're right up against the Pacific Ocean have slowed us down somewhat, and we haven't been able to fly as many sorties a day as we would like. But we have several new game plans that we're going after, and there are plenty of targets of opportunity. We look forward to serving in Chile and hopefully helping these people getting this fire put out so that, in fact, it's not one fire, it's many fires. Get these fires put out to the standpoint that people's lives and property are not a continual risk.
How long do you think you and the aircraft will be in Chile?
We'll stay here as long as we're welcome and needed. I suspect we'll be here at least a few more days, but this could extend for 2 to 3 weeks depending on the fire situation. The weather is not cooperating in terms of fire behavior because it's hot and windy, which is creating worsening fire conditions.
Recently, you received approval from the Interagency Air Tanker Board. What is the significance of that?
We were delighted that the Interagency Air Tanker Board provided us interim approval so that we can bid on contracts and fight fires within the United States. The IAB approval is actually a gold seal around the world. There are many countries that won't let you fight their fires until you've had IAB interim approval or full approval. So we will start our work with the IAB on the interim approval very soon, and we'll work towards gaining full approval in the very near future.
Will your company be applying for one of the new contracts that the Forest Service is expected to offer in the next month or two?
We'll be very aggressive in applying for new contracts as they come out. Make no doubt about that. We want to serve the American people as well as we're down here serving the Chileans this week.
Do you have any plans to increase the size of your air tanker fleet from the one you have now?
We are constantly looking for our next aircraft. There are some available out there. I'd like to find one as close to this one as possible with GE engines, if at all possible, so that I have commonality of maintenance. But yes, we are looking forward to expanding our fleet.
And you're thinking of a 747?
They will be 747 Boeing converted freighters.
Okay, is there anything else our readers should know about Global Supertanker?
I think our pressurized system has demonstrated here in the short time that we've been here its effectiveness in going over these fires, particularly in the wind. The system allows for us to shoot through various zones of air before it starts to disperse the liquid suppressant that we have been using. So we have been using a product called PyroCool, which helps not only extinguish the fire but lowers the temperature in the fire zone so that you don't get reignition.
And as we pan over to the supertanker that's outside right now, what's going to happen the rest of this afternoon?
Well, hopefully we're about to launch this aircraft. We're waiting on word back from the lead plane telling us that the area is clear enough, and it appears that we're getting ready to push back so that we'll fly another sortie today, hopefully get in 2 more before the sun goes down.
And right now it's a Wednesday afternoon at around, 2 o'clock or so? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Time
Yeah.
flies. All right. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.